Okay, y'all, TikTok's back. I just got home after being in the hospital for 2 weeks, so I just feel like making a video. So I'm gonna make a cold brew right now because I haven't had my home coffee. I've been having the nasty hospital food for 2 weeks. So let's make one and talk. Okay, the past 2 weeks have been insane. Honestly, like sickest I've ever been maybe in my life, honestly. And a lot of scary moments, so I kind of just want to talk about it because I really don't talk about this stuff that much. Okay, so basically exactly 2 weeks ago, I was admitted into the ICU. It was pretty abrupt. The night before I had like some pain in like my ribs and stuff. That was kind of weird, but I'm like pretty much always in like some kind of pain with my aplastic anemia, so like I didn't think too much of it. Next morning, wake up at like 6:30, I need to use the restroom. I get up, I'm like feeling weird and off. I pass out, it's like this whole thing. My parents come in and I had like a 104 point something fever, which for me is a really big deal. If I get like a fever or like any side of infection, I like need to go to the ER like right away. So we call my doctor, we're on our way to the ER, like at the hospital. It was a crazy morning, like really scary. Honestly, a really big blur for me. I was like so out of it, but like my mom's crying, it's this huge deal. I'm like literally in septic shock. I had like the low, like my blood pressure was like an all-time low. Everything in my body's off. I'm like sweating, chills, fever, everything. And not to say something like super morbid, sad, whatever, but it's just like the truth because I feel like I never really talk about like how serious my aplastic anemia is, but this was like the first time I looked at my mom. I was like, I feel like I'm dying, because I honestly did. I felt like I was dying, so it was very scary. I was at the ER for a little while, and then a bed was ready at the ICU, so they moved me there. I spent almost my whole 2 weeks at the ICU. So right away when getting there, they need to I was like on bed rest, like hooked up to a million different things. With my blood pressure being so low, they like immediately put an art line into my arm, which I have a PICC line, which is like a way they have like IV access in like multiple spots, like all times for me, just because I get like transfusions and things all the time. But they put an art line into my wrist. You can see the little scars from the stitches and stuff that they had to, whatever. That hurt. So they're like placing that, putting IVs all in me. Like it's crazy. Like, sorry if it's bad to say, but yeah, look at this. This isn't even that bad. This arm has looked worse, but it looks like I'm a drug addict, seriously, with the amount of like pokes and bruises and everything. So they're putting that in, they're like EKG, everything. What else did they do? Catheter. I like wasn't allowed to leave my bed, so I literally joked to my mom. I was like, I lost my dignity in the ICU for sure, because catheter. Learned what a bedside commode was. You know, we had to become friends, so that was great. Made me feel like an old person that like couldn't do anything on my own, you know? It was just like a whole thing. Had to be like bathed by the nurses with like, what, you know, it was just I experienced some things I'd never experienced before, and I didn't think I would experience at 23, but we did. I was so happy just to be able to like shower on my own again. It's like the little things you take for granted. Like I just was so ready to be like out of that stage and out of like being that sick. It's just a weird feeling when like people have to help you do things that you can normally do like totally fine, you know? It's just hard, honestly, like mentally, physically, everything. And obviously during all of this, I'm having like on and off really bad fevers, flare-ups, the blood pressure's dropping, like I passed out a couple more times, honestly. It was just a lot. I'm having like a million meds pumped into me. The doctors are honestly confused on what exactly is going on. A million tests, cultures, blood draws, x-rays, CT scans, like everything, trying to figure out like the source of the infection. Also, this just so happened to like perfectly line up with the time that I was just starting, like literally a day before I went to the ER, all my fertility meds, because I'm getting my IVF procedure done this week actually to freeze my eggs, and you have to do like shots in your stomach every day to like lead up to it. So I was doing all that while in the hospital and like giving the shots to myself. The nurses helped me too some, but like it was just a lot on my body, like all the meds, the hormones, everything. Like it's been a crazy 2 weeks. Here's my lovely bruise battle scars from that too. So my stomach is all sorts of bruised up. Gained 10 pounds in like 2 days because they were like pumping me full of liquids. That was fun. Like it's just a lot that's like hard on your body. I don't know how to explain it. And like mentally, like I'm also on prednisone, which is a steroid, and I've been on that for like a while now, like on and off, just because it's like a typical immunosuppression drug, like for my diagnosis and everything. But with my pneumonia, my dose is like literally doubled. It's like crazy. And let me just tell you, moon face, if you don't know what it is, look it up. Moon face with the steroids is a thing. So that's also been hard mentally. There's just a lot I like don't talk about, but like seriously, the meds I take, the things I'm doing, like they take a toll on me, not only like physically but mentally. Like it is a lot. So it's just been a lot, but I'm just happy to be home. I'm doing better, feel a lot better, like way better. And my BMT is officially in mid-February. So I'm excited to get that over with and like start the road to recovery and everything. No more getting sick before then. Happy to be home. Happy TikTok's back. Yes.